All right, guys, so we are back. I let the wood putty set overnight, and now I just need to sand it down, go over it real lightly. I have 120 grit sandpaper, and I've been meaning to tell you guys, I have this sander is what I use. It's a Hercules. I haven't looked on Amazon to see how much it is, or maybe I did. I can't remember, but I can't imagine that it's more than like 40-50 bucks. But if you don't have one, you could totally just use sandpaper and do it by hand. But I love this dude. Alright, so I'm going to lightly sand it down. I'll fast forward through that so y'all don't have to hear all that noise and everything. And then I'll be back. Alright, so I got it all sanded down, and now then I am just gonna wipe it all down real good and get ready for my base coat. And I'm only gonna do, yesterday I was kind of on the fence. I didn't know if I wanted to do stain or paint. I had found that that really dark Kona brown stain. It's almost a black, and I really like it. It's a really thick, like gel stain, but after thinking about it today, I don't think I'll do it because I don't feel like dealing with the stain. That's one of the good things about this this method that I've been doing, is that it's all paint. I want it to be all paint. So that's what we're gonna do. I thought I saw a spot that needed to be sanded some more. That really does. I'm gonna hit that real quick. Alright, that ought to be good on that. So now I'm just going to go ahead with the base coat of paint. And the cool thing about this is, like I said, I was thinking about doing stain yesterday, and today I decided to do the paint. So you can totally do whatever you want, and don't feel like you have to have any of the supplies that I have. This is just a black paint that I've had on hand. It's like halfway gone, it's halfway empty, and so I didn't go out and buy this specifically for this project by any means. I'm just gonna give it a good stir, and I'll show y'all again what this one is. Rust-Oleum. I think it's semi-gloss black. It's been looking kind of blue, like a dark midnight blue, and it'll look kind of blue whenever it goes on, but it'll dry black. All right. So here we go. And since this is the base coat, it does not have to be perfect by any means. Actually, just gonna sit and do it. Yeah, it's crazy how blue this looks right now, because it seems like the first time I used this on a pair, I think I used it on that pair of one of the first set of end tables that I did this year, and it didn't look black then, so I don't know what happened to it, but I'm just glad it dries black. That's all that matters. I'm gonna go around the sides. And I'm doing the top first because I'm messy sometimes, and if I had this black get on, I'm gonna do the bottoms white, and if I had the black get on the white that I've already finished, well, that'd probably just make me mad. So I'm gonna do bottoms last. And I hope y'all don't mind I took so much time kind of going over the prep part, but the prep part's so important. And I mean, you know, some people watching may have done furniture before and know, you know, all the basics and all that good stuff. Some people might not. So I want to make sure everybody's covered. So I'm just making sure I go the same way on this. It's uneven because it's on my rug. All right. So can y'all see that good? There it is. All right, and I'm gonna do this next one after I get a drink. All right, here we go. Again, like I said, this is the base coat. Does not have to be perfect by any means. I'm gonna do lots of more stuff before it's said and done to this. So this is just the base coat. So what I'll do tomorrow is, it's my favorite part, the straps. Put some straps on it. And then, well, I'll show you kind of how I do that. And of course there's tons of different ways you can do it, but because some people like it more, if you've seen the pictures, any of the stuff I've done lately, some people like stuff more striped and some people like stuff like a lot more blended. I personally like it best where it's like just real kind of random distress looking, but everybody's different. So what's y'all's favorite style? Y'all tell me, leave a comment. I would love to know. But the main thing I want y'all to know is you don't have to have like special paint or special supplies, special sander or spray gun. Y'all see I'll do the bottoms with the spray gun. I invested in it a month or so ago, maybe not even that long, and I love it. It's freaking awesome. It saves me so much time. Alright, and I think I may actually end up doing 2 base coats just because of how these are looking kind of thin on me, and I want it to be a good solid black cover. Alright, so there's those 2, and now I'm going to do the, let me get that better. I got the snipples. Alright. Better. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it does need to be a good base coat. Give it a good cover. Alright, I'm going to leave that one for now. This one, I want it to go this way. glad it's warm today. It's warmed up some, and it feels good, especially out in the sun. I should have taken these out there, done it out there, but I didn't. So what's everybody? I know a lot of people have been doing furniture stuff for like a while now. How long have y'all been doing it? Leave a comment. Are you new? Are you been doing it a while? You just saw this technique and wanted to learn how to do it, or what? Tell me your story. I would love to hear it. I don't even know honestly how I got into doing furniture specifically. I do know I come from a long line of thrifty, crafty women. Both my grandmothers, my dad's mom was super crafty, and she did a lot of sewing and quilting and decorating, stuff like that. And then my mom's mom is super thrifty. I think I get my thriftiness from her. So that's kind of how I love going to garage sales and flea markets and thrift stores, dumpster diving, especially. I see something on the side of the road, I am stopping for it, unless it's just total crap. No shame in my thrifting game. But yeah, lately I've been getting all these pieces on Facebook Marketplace, and it's just totally kind of hit and miss. I kind of say a prayer before if I really like need to get a bunch of new stuff, I'll just say a prayer and works out. The first big haul I did recently, I got one coffee table for free. I got those pair of end tables for $20 for the set. Let's see. Oh, I got a that hutch thing that I haven't been able to hadn't sold yet. That was an entertainment center that I got for free, and I have the hutch back there. It's like it came from Ashley. It's Ashley Furniture brand, and it is just like a big entertainment center. Like with the bottom has the 2 drawers, and then the top is like a hutch. Well, no one really uses those anymore because we all have big flat screens, and we just set them on top of something, or like ours is on above our mantle. So I don't know. So I just decided that it might be better used as like without the hutch on the top. So I didn't do that. I hadn't redone the hutch. I was telling Clay the other day, maybe I should. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I just don't. I thought it could be used for more things without the hutch. Like, it could even be used as an entry table the way it is, but it could be used as a TV stand, or I think I advertised it, TV stand, hutch, what did I say, credenza maybe, but I thought it'd be cute, like coffee bar. Like I've had people message me whenever I've listed China, like the last China hutch I listed. A bunch of people asked me, they said they would want it to be a coffee bar, and asked me the dimensions, like on the part underneath the hutch, like where they would set the coffee pot or Keurig or whatever, and it wasn't big enough for that. But I figured if it didn't have a top, it'd be a perfect like hot cocoa bar. I've been wanting to do a hot cocoa bar, but anyway, I don't know. So anyway, this point is I didn't put that hutch on the top of it, and I'm kind of wondering if I should have, maybe, if it might do better. Anyway, But that's the thing, I can always go back and change it if I want. I can go back and paint it like, I was thinking about painting it like a darker, like a gray base, or like even like a chocolate color. Might be pretty. I can't wait to get this through. This is the first 3-piece set that I think that I've ever had. I've had several coffee tables that have one end table, but I was excited to get this one with 2. So I bet it'll sell pretty quick. All right, this is still drying. I'm not gonna go over it and do another coat yet. I'm gonna let this continue to dry, and then I'll come back and do another coat because it's gonna need it for sure. I don't know if y'all can see this that well. Let me get that. All right, so let me turn this around real quick. Yeah, y'all can see that. That's not good enough top coat for me. And that one. And that. So we'll come back in just a little bit and do another coat. All right, guys. So the first coat has dried pretty well. And so now I'm going to do the second coat on this. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Definitely needs a second coat, I think. Hold on. All right, so that's what it dried like. I don't know what's up with that kind of with the white part, but anyway, doesn't really matter because it's all going to blend in the end. But that dried a little bit darker than the other, but yeah, definitely needs another my puppy. All right, let me get this going on me. Come on. Come on. Y'all gonna help? Y'all gonna help? I shouldn't have probably left this out here for that long. I had a couple of errands I had to go run. And I figured I'm fixing to wash that brush. That's fine. No, it's not. It didn't get too dry. So yeah, this is all I'm doing is just going in upon a whole second coat, just because it didn't, it wasn't near as thick as I wanted it to be. I don't know what they're barking at. What are y'all barking at? If I ever have to pause the videos unexpectedly and stop, it's either because my dogs are acting crazy, which is likely, or if my phone starts ringing, because my husband and I own a heating and air business too, and my number is the main number, so if I ever have to stop and answer, that's why. So, he had to go and do a job a minute ago. I don't know what they're fussing at. Annabelle, Branson, come on. Maybe that fox that was over there last night carrying on and on. Alright, so this is just a good, solid black coat. Much better. Branson, hush. Just hush. I'm going to wipe this down. I'm going to do the edges first. So who else is excited about garage sale season? I know I sure am. I wonder if it's gonna, I know there were some, I went to some last year, but there definitely were not as many as normal. So I'll be curious to see what this year's garage sale season has to hold. I'm sure there'll be plenty. But Clay and I were just researching auctions in the area, like furniture auctions, because I've heard several people say that they got their furniture on auction sites, and it's not something we've ever looked into. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. I'm so sorry about my ferocious little puppy in the background barking up a storm. Branson, come here. He's just barking at Annabelle. Poor Annabelle. Alright, last one. I'm just going to sit right here. This makes a good little seat. Just my size. And just basic stuff. If anybody doesn't know, you don't ever want to get too much, like a ton, like dip your whole brush down in the paint, because that's just hot mess waiting to happen. So, and normally the brushes actually have, like, it's colored a different color how far you're supposed to actually dip it. I'm sure everybody knows that, but actually probably not, because I probably only learned that, like, no telling how long ago. A couple of years probably. Well, maybe 10 years. Maybe since I've known Clay. But yeah, don't overload your brush. So I'm excited I really may move these out into the sun to dry. They dried pretty fast, but I'm thinking I can maybe go ahead and get the stripes going tonight instead of waiting until tomorrow, since I kind of had an extra day delay since I decided to do the wood cutting step on it. It's really, if I had thought it through, I would have done the wood putty the first night. But whatever. It's all good. It'll all get done. There's really no big old rush on it. So, my husband was watching a video earlier. We've been, I don't know about y'all, but since COVID hit, we've been kind of like preparing for the unknown, I guess I could say. So, like, we got chickens. He built this awesome chicken coop, and we put in some gardens, some garden beds, grew some vegetables, which we've done that in years past, but not to the level that we did this year. So I'm gonna choke that dog, y'all, if you don't hush. Anyways, he's out of there. So what have y'all been doing? Have y'all done anything to prepare? Kind of like gotten chickens, or like moved? I know several people that have like kind of migrated towards the, like, out of the city and like towards the country. I don't know. Have y'all done anything? I'd love to hear what y'all got going. Maybe you're getting into furniture renovation for some extra income. Hopefully none of y'all lost your jobs or anything like that, but times are rough, man. I know, you know, who can't use a little extra income? So, yeah, this is, like I said, I've been doing furniture a lot longer than, you know, COVID stuff doesn't really have a lot to do with my furniture journey, but I know a lot of people have gotten into like the flipping business and furniture business and just different revenue streams. So, curious if this is that for you. Let me know. I'd love to get to know you guys. Love to hear your stories, where you're from. Alright, I think we're about good. Y'all hear my chickens? My rooster Casper back there carrying on. I need to go let them out. We have 4 chickens. We have a rooster named Casper. That's him. He's white, solid white. And then we have Diffie, who we named after Joe Diffie. Like I said, we got the chickens right when the virus hit, and that was when Joe Diffie had passed away. We had just gotten the chickens, and we're starting to think of names. And then, so we have 3 hens, Lulu, Diffie, and Ty. But we enjoy them. They're mean sometimes, but we sure like the eggs. So, alright, I'm going to have to flip this. There's my kitty cat, Ryder. I'm going to have to flip this to get this end part. Ooh, I really don't want to touch that. There we go. Alright. I just need to get this end. This last end, and I'll be good to go. And then I'm just gonna let it dry, and we will get started on some stripes. I don't know if y'all want to call it stripes or distressing or antiquing, whatever, but basically it's stripes. Yeah, I think this is going to be very, very pretty. Alright, guys. I think that's it for now. I think we're good. So, recap one last time. Sanded all of it down yesterday, did wood, or day before yesterday, did wood putty filler because there were some deep scratches. And then I came back and sanded that off today. And then I just did my first, it was 2 base coats of black. Just black paint. And so, like I said, I'm going to let this dry. Hopefully it'll dry here in an hour or 2, and I'll hop back on and we'll get started on the fun stuff. Stripes. Alright, thanks guys.